this is Saturn, and the rings around Saturn, and they're known like 62 or 64 moons, and they're still naming more and more so far. So Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun, and is the second largest planet in our solar system, next to Jupiter. The planet was named after a Roman god of agriculture. Sorry, my accent is a little bit strong. The planet was also known as the fattest planet. 100 years ago, before telescopes were invented, ancient sky watchers viewed Saturn. And Saturn shines more brightly than most of the stars in the sky. I think if you guys, I don't know where exactly it is in the sky, but it's one of the brightest so far. Galileo was the first to observe Saturn with the telescope in 1910. He called Saturn rings the hula hoop. Because it goes wrong, so you like the hula hoop. Even though he saw rings, he still did not know what they were. He considered them two moons on each side of the planet. But I still don't know how he considered them two moons because it's a giant ring. So a Dutch astronomer, Christian, solved the mystery of Saturn rings in the 1950s. He wrote the book Systema Saturnum in 1959. And in his book, he describes Saturn being surrounded by thin, flat rings. And then its polar diameter is 90 degrees, 90% of equatorial diameter. This is due to low density and fast rotation. Saturn turns on an axis every 10 hours? Yeah, 10 and 34 minutes, given in second shortest day of any planet in our solar system. Saturn orbits the Sun once every 29.4 Earth years. I don't know if that's really long or short. Probably long. The surface area is 16.49 billion square miles. Radius 36,184 miles. Gravity 10.44 miles square. And Saturn distance from the Sun is 89,700 miles. Its slow movements against the backdrop of Earth earned its nickname. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I tried so hard in the dictionary to find how it is.
How do you learn how to pronounce anything in your speeches, guys? You highlight it, you right-click, it'll tell you, go to Wikipedia, you push the little sound thing, and it'll tell it to you in 15 different languages. So anybody can learn how to pronounce any of your pronunciations that y'all have been messing up. I can certainly tell you have not practiced. So Wikipedia does any of that stuff.
Okay. So it is from ancient Assyrians. The name means oldest of the old. Saturn upper atmosphere is divided into bands of clouds. Saturn has 150 moons. There we go, 150 total. Yeah, so far. And other similar moonlets, smaller moonlets. The largest moons are Titan and Rhea. The moon Enceladus appears to have an ocean below its surface. So Saturn has more complex rings in the solar system than any other planets. And the rings are mostly made up of chunky ice. Earth and Saturn have little in common. For starters, Saturn is much larger than Earth. And as far as we know, there is no life on Saturn. And they're definite, for sure, they have rings. And Earth only has one moon, whereas Saturn has over 62 or 150, as we know. If individual groups, never mind, forget about this. Alright, that's it.
A round of applause. say, I got a question, Cadet LeBlanc, for your presentation up there. Is it in your words or did you copy paste from websites?
Some of it is my words, and I had my mom read it and edit it.
Okay, so it's not copy pasted from websites.
No, sir.
So if I highlight that and go copy paste into the internet, I won't show up on websites of NASA or Wikipedia that you just copy pasted.
Well, maybe some of it. but
Well, maybe some of it. So what does that mean that is?
Plagiarism.
That's called plagiarism. I guarantee I'm doing it with all theirs, and you guys should do the same thing. If you're seeing words that they cannot pronounce, what does that sound like? Plagiarism. Okay, so you should be. I will copy paste and I'll find plagiarism. You guys read in your book about what that is effect. So you should not be plagiarizing any of this stuff. Okay.